Let's do the live. Are we live?
Wait. Are you wearing the same hat?
No, I got a black one on.
Maybe.
I can't see it. Your light is like shining like you got like a halo on your head.
Hold on, Miss Evelyn.
That's that witness protection program.
Hold on. Let the host do his introduction, please. Guys, welcome to another episode of R's Untitled. Almost forgot the damn name of the show. Almost forgot the name. Okay, welcome. I am the R, obviously, the host and moderator of the show. Joining me on the show, as always, my group of esteemed panelists. First, we're going to start off with the lady, Miss Evelyn, who is waving her hands right now. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope all is well with you.
Yes.
Okay. Also joining us, my brother, Ronan Black, straight from Gotham City. He's joining us.
No. I'm not from Gotham City. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm not from no goddamn Gotham City.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
I gotta watch how I gotta be careful. He might kick my ass later. I don't know. I gotta watch it. Also,
nothing Gotham related. Kiss my ass, yo.
All right, my bad on that. My bad. Next week I'll get it right. Also joining us is Reggie the bowler, now retired young man. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
All right. And of course, my good friend Sir David, who I last name I know, but I'm not going to reveal his government, from Queens. How you doing, brother? Good to have you on as always.
All right, good to be here.
And last but not least, formerly residing in the BX, now in North Carolina. See, he's not afraid. He puts his whole government out there. He's Dominic Donato. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
That's because that ain't my real last name, but I'm good.
Smart man. Guys, before we get into the show, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe to R's Untitled. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. And I want to ask you, my panelists, to go on that YouTube page of R's Untitled. And for this current show, after it's over, even before, just hit the thumbs up. I want to get these algorithms going. I truly appreciate that.
Live.
I see. Wow. Hold on. I see some people here. Hold on. We got my man. Sir Hollop is here.
Oh, wow.
Welcome, sir. And also joining the crew is Live. Mr. Live is here. How you guys doing tonight? Good to see you.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Only two spots
Big
left.
Dome. What's good, boy?
Got my brother Hollop.
What's up?
Hollop is back from Liberia.
Yeah.
That trip. Very nice trip. Indeed. Took care of some business. And I support that. I love it. So welcome Hollop to the show.
Peace, everybody.
All
yes,
right.
Sir.
Long time, brother.
I think I'm gonna get some feelings. Let's get started with some race relations, shall we?
Wow, right into it, huh?
Right off the bat. Right off the bat. There you go. That's how we do it.
Mississippi Cup.
Yeah.
You already know. Just like I was saying, I was talking to a few of the people here before we went live and whatnot. We was talking about race and whatnot, and how it's my pie in the sky ideology. I always wanted to do a show with different ethnicities and talk about why they feel a certain amount of hatred, i.e. blacks, i.e. Hispanics, i.e. Jewish people, and the list may go on. I always wanted to have that discussion and try to resolve those feelings of hatred.
Well, yeah, that's ambitious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can I have the winning lottery ticket while you're at it?
Way to take the air out of that balloon, dude.
I can just go on to the next topic. Go ahead, Olive. I think she's gonna say something.
Yeah, race relations. It sounds like a sex tape or something.
Right off the bat.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
No, I'm just saying. And again, I know it's pie in the sky and whatnot, and that train will never be late. And I understand all that.
It's people following. It's not anything. This isn't anything new. People follow what other people do. No, some people are just stupid. Like if you can't wrap your mind around the fact that you're being nasty to someone, then you need to have your head examined. Bottom line.
Well, you know what? Like I said, man, I thought about this a lot, and I'm like, you know what? I know it's impossible because, you know, racism is taught. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's
I think
what's impossible though. Like I'm trying to get what.
Well, what's impossible is people are not gonna exactly go for that. Like they're not gonna want not to be racist. You know, let's use black people for
it's like trending.
Let's use black people for an instance. Let's use blacks as an example. There are many people out there that will use the N-word against, and I'm not just talking about the N-word, but I'm just talking about their overall feelings of hatred towards black people and how we live and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We can't be who we want to be. We're often called the N-word. Like, and I'm gonna say it tonight. So excuse me. Well, Paul Mooney had a saying. They don't. What's that damn saying? I'm trying to think of it. Everybody wants. Yeah, everybody wants to be that, but nobody wants to be that at the same time.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say it like this, and you know, please don't be offended, you guys. It's all about size. It's been about size since
now. Hold on.
No, I'm not being.
I missed something.
There we unhinged off the back.
Wow.
It's all about what?
It's about size. Men, even back to slave times, there were slaves that were hung that had their genitals like mutilated.
Let it cook.
You think I'm not even joking, and it's gone on for generations. These white men that have this little what did he call it? Micro penises.
Let it cook.
They get emasculated by black men. It's been that way since I don't know. Since
so what is it when a black person don't like a Jew?
But
I want to know what's the white women's excuse.
That's money envy, right? It ain't penis envy. That's money envy.
The white woman's excuse? That's a good question, actually. That's a really good question.
That's money
white men ain't the only people that hate black folks.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's the point I was getting at. Not to switch subjects.
Yeah.
Why is it that black people don't like Jews or Hispanics don't like Dominicans, or
because they're
on the bus go round and round?
But don't you feel there needs to be an open discussion about this, and people just need to be honest and real?
Right.
I mean,
and maybe we can gain something from that.
We all know it's most of it, right? 98% of it is propaganda, right? It's it goes back to what we are taught. You know, we don't, it's not a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Dom has firsthand experience because he lived in the Bronx. Right. You know what I'm saying? More or less a segregated situation. You know what I'm saying? And he hung out with black people and he congregated with black people. So his experiences is not like some white cat from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Or fuck it. Let's even take it even deeper. Idaho, right? Okay. So I Idahoan, and please forgive me if that's not what they call themselves, right?
Pause.
Right? Pause, right? Idahoan.
That's a pertinent question.
Right? That was a good question because you're absolutely right.
Hold on. Let me let Hollop ask a question. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to ask a pertinent question. What is the end game to this race relations thing?
The end game for me, like I said, I wanted to have that type of discussion and whatnot, so others can have a better understanding of the other race and whatnot, and perhaps lose that hatred that they have for those people.
So the end game is to eliminate hatred?
Yeah.
That's,
okay.
I mean,
yeah. Pretty much.
That's very ambitious.
It's very ambitious. I get it. Like I said,
you might have the wrong panel too, R. I mean, we're all of a
this is
tolerant level type. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know everybody personally.
I'm still the age where it was an event when we seen black people in commercials. So
so you
know what I'm saying.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this about it. From my view is in order to have these conversations, we have to have honesty and accountability.
Yeah.
And so most of it to me is fear-based. The fear of the unknown, or the fear that this group is going to take something from you. I think that the powers that be push a narrative of this is who you should be afraid of, or this is who is the cause of your problems. If we're talking Black-Jewish relationships, a lot of it has to do with property. And Crown Heights is an example of two very different cultures who live next door to each other, basically.
Right next to each other.
And New York City is interesting from the standpoint of a lot of gains that the African American community has as far as properties, has now been under siege by certain developers and real estate groups who are predators. And so the bottom line is, who do we fear and why do we fear them? And also who is pushing that narrative of fear? And so in order for this coexisting in a harmonious way, we have to understand that the fear that's being generated is generated to divide us. And if we can get past all of that, like this panel does on a weekly basis, we don't operate with fear. We operate on the humanity level. And so that's really, I think, what is the core of the genesis of it is, who do we blame for your situation besides the government or the powers that be that have created this? This melting pot isn't working. It's never worked as long as it's stirred by fear.
I told you guys before, one of the first combat doctrines I ever learned early on in my career was the doctrine that the Soviet Union used. Y'all heard me, I think, mention it a couple of times. They believed, and they're doing it today, actually, but back then it was more combative. The Soviet Union believed that the more misinformation they gave us, the more they would divide us. And the easiest way to beat somebody at war is the old conquer and divide and conquer, whichever way you want to put it. That has manifested into our own society. We do it more than they ever tried it. We have this thing in our country, forgive me for saying it, guys, but we like division. There's too many people on all sides, all aisles, all colors that thrive off division. One, I think Live mentioned it, somebody, it's business. It will generate business in the news industry, in the paper industry, whoever buys papers anymore, the internet. It's a money grab now.
Right.
I'm not saying it's not factual, guys. It is. But the way they're doing it now is they got us where the Soviets wanted us in the mid '80s, to the point where we will kill each other before we kill them.
Well, I understand what you're saying, and I know that there is a lot of validity to it, but I also don't want to lose the fact that this very country was founded on this separation, and it was separation from the rich, the poor, and of course racially. And so one of the biggest tricks that they pulled was that they told us we were united. They put it in the name. They believe that, but that's not what we have ever been in this country. So the division that the Soviets picked up on, they understood, but they learned it because we showed them that we were never united to begin with. There was always a reason for separation in this country. And so that I don't want to get away from, because it's very easy to, yes, the Soviets used that as a tactic, and it worked, but they fed off of what was already, we gave them that power.
We gave them the blueprint, Dave, but when they used it to the extent of, first and foremost, it was to divide the military. If they don't believe in themselves, and I could pick a fight with Live, who's, let's say, in another unit or whatever the case may be, a different branch, that we argue and we fuss amongst each other, because we already saw it, guys. And I'm not taking away history, Dave. I'm fast forwarding to where they already saw where our politicians stood. And guess what? They're still doing it today.
Yes, sir.
They will always pick a side rather than or a solution. I don't want to go with Dave because he's a Democrat. I don't want to go with Live because he's an independent. The list goes on and on. This is what I mean about the division. So when you want somebody to come honest, raw, trust me, that's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. But everybody, not us, but y'all know what I mean. There's too many people that have a side, an agenda, a motive. And
who was it that said not everybody should have a microphone?
Me.
You, Dom did.
Me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The social media is really driving this divide. People say whatever they want, and there's no consequences. So, have you noticed not on Facebook, but like Twitter and even what's his name? Doofus has a Truth Social, just so that he can complain. I mean, I mean, it's social media is driving this divide. It really is.
I mean, but it was TV back in the day. I mean, the message has always been delivered, through technology. You know what I'm saying? Social media actually has made it been used to do it within the race. You understand what I'm saying? I know amongst black people, we talking about shit we ain't never talked about. Head of the household, 50-50, you know what I'm saying? All of this bullshit. When none of that was relevant when in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when the black family stuck together and fought for their rights. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, every every race has problems within the house, right? But it's not system. It's not just black people doing this and black people. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? White people are drunk. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to get out of the oligarch pay. You understand what I'm saying? We got to get out of their clutches. You know what I'm saying? Because we worrying about too much bullshit, and we're not worrying about healthcare. We're not worrying about opportunities to financially get your immediate family on. You know what I'm saying? On steady ground. We worrying about who fucking who and who talking about who and that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Scariest thing though, Live, is like, I remember Av. Remember when Av was on the show, and he was so confused and like, why doesn't everybody have their camera on? Because that's how they do it on Knicks and Ish. I've been on that show and everybody got a camera on. There's no hiding.
I'm never saying that again.
That's the scariest. That's the scariest thing about social media, Live. You don't know if that picture, what do they call it? I forgot. You know what
Avatar.
I mean? Your picture.
Yes, Avatar.
Your name or what you're saying. We don't even. It's the greatest hidden agenda that I know of, and I always said this. Ever since Mubarak, where social media was a gift, it has become almost a 95% curse now, where it was a gift and a curse.
It's predatory.
It's because you can hide, hence the terminology keyboard gangsters, and you can actually hide behind this stuff and say
You could be anybody.
Basically, whatever the hell you want. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's
That's
no validity.
funny
You
that
literally
you
can.
say that because next month is Sex Trafficking Awareness Month. So that's something that happens a lot on social media.
Sad,
Right.
but I mean,
Let me
There's
ask.
so much to unpack.
Me and Harv was just on it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're right, Harlem.
Okay, so anyways, about the Steelers.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh, I got
So-
one pro. It's mixed
So
up.
much to unpack.
So
Yeah,
now, so
you're way
So
too
now
much.
my oldest
on.
daughter,
Okay.
my oldest daughter,
Yeah.
she just took the test for specialized schools. Dave, I'm sure you're familiar with this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now they were having these how can I say? You go to these schools
Open
and
houses.
visit open houses.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Stuyvesant with my daughter.
Yep.
I walk into school.
And they hand you a Chinese menu.
If I saw 10 black families, I saw a plate.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
Asian,
I know.
you see Asian, you see Indian.
Right.
Okay, that's predominantly who's taking up those schools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we went to another one in what's the other one?
Brooklyn
Went
Tech.
out to Brooklyn Tech. Went to Brooklyn Tech.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture, but it's like, whew.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, so we're talking. So now we're talking about specialized schools.
Mm-hmm.
You already see the division already.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's being taught at an early stage.
Right.
And
Right. But this is not. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who is okay? So now let's just say my daughter scores well on the test.
Okay.
You understand? Who's to say she's going to get? She wants to go to Brooklyn Tech. She would love to go to Brooklyn Tech, but at the same time, who's to say that's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Or the seat's going to be available, this, that, or other.
Yeah.
Stuyvesant
Do you think it's race? Is this a race thing that you fear that your daughter won't be admitted into that school?
So can I just jump in to assist with that, because I do know a little bit about these processes. Yes, the race factor shows up in the demographic, not in the enrollment application process.
Right.
When you're testing, they unless there is something more deviant going on, that's not a race issue. The low numbers are in the amount of students that are actually applying. Now, so the application process is traditional high schools have one application process where the test is not involved. Specialized high school, the test is what they look at. So they take all of the scores and they have a cap. They have the high and the lowest of a certain percentage. So let's just say, I'm just going to throw a number out there, just so to make it real easy to understand. Let's say you have to score 90 or better. That's not the number, but I'm just making it, simplifying it. You have to score 90 or better this year because a certain percentile have scored 90 or better. So let's say they have a certain amount of seats. Brooklyn Tech is a huge school. So let's say they have 1,000 seats for ninth graders.
Right.
That means out of that, if you had a certain percentage that met 90 was the low, then that's the cap. Next year, an 89 might get you in there because students overall scored lower than they did the year before. But the race issue is more about, I think, in our community, the difference is we wait until middle school to start thinking about these high schools.
Right.
In other communities, they are in kindergarten prepping for Brooklyn Tech, Stuyvesant, and so forth. So we look at it as an opportunity. Oh, this is an opportunity for our children to get into one of these specialized high schools. They don't look at it as an opportunity. They look at it as that is like how it likes to say end game. That's end game. Well, end game, of course, is Ivy League college. But so when they go through these prepping for these schools, they start prepping them very early, taking these practice exams. You can get old exams and so forth to practice off of. So these children have been prepared all of their lives to take that test. They didn't wait, which our community often does, until 6th, 7th grade. And then say, I'm going to do that. And so therefore they expect to be there.
Right. So Dave, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Yeah. So in your junior high school situations, right? Getting prepared to like go to a Stuyvesant or Brooklyn Tech.
Yeah.
Right. There's a percentage that's dealt with year to year in your junior high school years that that precedent has to be met for you to even qualify for a Stuyvesant or Tech, right?
Well, well, of course, your grades are part of it because they are going to look at your 7th grade grades. That's the year that they look at because you haven't completed 8th grade yet. But it is that test score. That is really what it is. It's not an audition. An audition is a school like LaGuardia, something like that. You have to audition for these programs, and so that becomes more subjective. It becomes more subjective. But in a school that is test based, then they are looking at these scores. Now, the key though is, just like they argued about SATs over the year, is that sometimes the test itself may include some biases. And so the line of progression is you get these children 4 or 5 years old, they're starting these kindergarten programs that are very specialized. And these are public schools, but the type of resources that they have allows for certain extracurriculars beyond being just sports based. So these programs are test prep and things like that. If you have a very strong parent organization, I know of PTAs that have $1 million in their account.
Wow.
And the parents are on the boards of various companies. So they get these things for their children. And then all the children in the school benefit from. Now, getting into these schools, that's where it's harder.
Right.
So they start with the elementary school, the kindergarten programs, the elementary schools, getting them into a gifted and talented middle school, which then preps them.
How do parents know about this, though?
Because the parents talk to each other. Simple as that.
I mean, how do parents find out about this?
Oh, so you're talking about parents that are trying to find these schools. Everything is publicized.
Yeah, parents in general who
want. But the problem is, though, and I kind of alluded to it before, is that unfortunately, with many people in underserved communities, is that we don't believe that we have the right to go through these doors, and somebody has to give us some favor or something like that. Whereas other communities, no, this is our birthright, even if they weren't born here. You look at the demographics, the Asian students, the students from India, and so forth, because those are the same kids that are dominating the medical and the tech world.
100%.
When they go into my wife used to be a recruiter for a major utility company, and when she had to go hire for these tech positions, almost everybody's coming from India, and they come here because we have the educational systems. and then they take these jobs because they believe they have a plan and they follow up their plan. It's no, oh, I hope somebody shines favor on me. No, they go in there because they believe this is the mission, and the children buy into it, whether they buy into it willingly or by force. I know somebody who used to work at Stuyvesant, and the amount of abuse that these children went through, but they knew how to do it in a way that you wouldn't know. So they had them stand barefoot on grains of rice for hours. You would never see it. You wouldn't know. And these kind of, and then there's also a high rate of suicide or suicide attempts.
Wow. Okay.
That's the other side of it.
So this is like torture.
Let me take the time to bring my possible future son-in-law in.
Oh wow!
Hey, welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome, fellas, and young lady. How y'all doing?
All right. Wow, this is a treat.
What do you mean, possible future son-in-law?
Well, listen, I'm hopeful. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Don't put no pressure on it, brother.
Yeah, right.
Don't want to put somebody on the spot, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't say absolutely nothing wrong because
Thank you.
As well.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
Okay.
Nothing wrong. That's my intent as well.
Congratulations.
Good man.
Congratulations.
Listen, is this like an audition for him? If you make it through this panel, get him to the unhinged section.
No.
Did you tell him who we were?
Right.
A little bit, not too in depth. Not
okay.
Too
well, I just want to make a disclaimer. I have a medical marijuana program card, so but you know who's gonna sign it pretty soon as Schedule 3 instead of a Schedule 1.
What's that?
Yeah, what was that?
Trump is going to sign marijuana as a Schedule 3 as of today, I think, instead of a Schedule 1.
What does that mean?
What is that exactly?
Yeah.
That means it's not it's legal federally.
That's crazy.
That means that you can have it, but you can't be out with it. I have the card and I still can't be out with it.
Wait a minute, you could have it, but you can't be out with it. What is?
Well, you can't like go in your car and smoke a blunt. You can't go to a bar and pull out a blunt and say, "Hey."
They're doing that already. Who can? I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
She's saying that he made it so that you could have it at, like in your crib and everything, and it's cool, but you can't have it outside.
You can't have it in public, basically.
But if you can't hang out.
I dropped out
the crib. How would they know anyway? Unless you're on this program like Evelyn and you're lighting up.
Well, I mean, no.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I have chronic arthritis pain, so
yes,
that's the only thing that touches it. I refuse to do opioids. I'm not going to sit on the toilet for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad for that. Yeah.
All right.
I don't.
You already know.
Oh, my doctor's totally against opioids.
Okay.
What Evelyn is talking about, it's medical marijuana we're talking about.
Yes.
They still want to leave the legalization portion up to the state.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for clarifying that.
Gotcha. Okay. You're welcome.
Let me.
Should I always say before you?
It doesn't make any sense.
Again, I read my buddy Steve's comment. I think Steve, you know what I mean by that. Nobody's saying you can't say nothing. It's some people have a microphone that don't need a microphone. I mean, I know you could change the channel, turn it off, whatever, but you know what I mean. Or
people like Cardi B.
I know what you mean.
I don't know her. I'm just
Charlie Kirk. That motherfucker ain't need one microphone.
By the way, the world's greatest shot. By the way, the world's greatest shot.
We need to get Dave. We need to get Dave to join us on Wednesday night. Live missed the show tonight, but that portion of Twitter, because there's always been some kind of structure.
Right.
The Bleed Blue show when we were doing it on the phone. Live knows we were doing this
Yeah.
10 years. So
Yeah.
it's not like your normal Twitter spaces where everybody gets in there and you could almost feel the stones being thrown at you through the damn
For sure.
phone.
Yeah.
It's monitored. It's very, constructed. But you can't get that on most spaces. That's why
you can't.
I don't do it.
Especially here. Let me what's up? Somebody wanted to say something, I think. I guess not. All right, well, I'll move on then. Let's move on, shall we? Can I talk about? Yeah.
Are we finished solving the world's problems now?
Yes, Dave.
Actually, I think we got a little off track from that, but that's good because a lot of great information was shared.
No, this was.
I didn't get a chance to say anything.
Halep sure did not.
Sir, go right ahead. Then the floor is yours.
I was trying to figure out how to unpack everything in my mind and not be long-winded, so I might fail at that.
Sir, go ahead. We don't care if it's long-winded.
It's such a rare occasion to have you, so
exactly. So you're entitled to that. So knock yourself out. The floor is yours, please.
All right. So race relations, based on the conversation I've heard so far, this is all within the context of America, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We good?
I would love to hear that. Guy, you said race relationship. Please.
Oh,
continue.
yes.
Please.
Yeah. He's co-signing you so far. Go ahead.
Okay. I thought something was going on.
I'm the new man. I'm sorry.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he had the Diddy documentary going in the back.
Nah. Sound like Cassie getting beat up in the background.
He's doing Flavor Flav to my Chuck D or something.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all good.
All right, class is in session. Let's go.
The first thing is, and my hot take on it is, I don't think that there's anything to fix. I think race relations is the way that they're supposed to be right now.
Okay.
Because black folks don't have any power. And nobody's gonna respect you because, oh wow, they have an aha moment and now I understand your culture. You're a human. Nobody gives a shit about that. Only thing people respect is power.
True.
That's it.
True.
And peace is a stalemate. That's what peace is. Peace is when it doesn't with aggression on each side is counterproductive.
Yes, sir.
That's what peace is. Another thing is we don't have a community. We need to stop comparing ourselves to other ethnic groups and try to do what they do. It's like what you said about what Paul Mooney said. I say the same thing. Everybody don't want a nation, but want to act like a nation. They say they don't want one, but then they want one. Like we talk about how we don't need to have our own, but then we use as examples nations. Oh, look at how the Chinese do. Well, then act like the fucking Chinese. So right now, currently, there is no we, there is no us, there is no our on a socioeconomic and political level. You are on your own in America.
When I get a chance, may I add on to when the brother finished?
Sure, of course.
I'm gonna let the brother finish, and I would like to add to that, please.
Okay, no problem, brother. Go ahead, Holly.
Yeah, you're on your own. And there's an expression. I think they said it in that Departed movie, and they said it in another movie in a different way. But it's like that Sicilian proverb: "Never ask for what you don't have the ability to take."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
When you go to somebody, and when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. When the mob comes to your business and they ask if you want protection, they're not asking.
Yeah.
It's a threat.
And if you say no, then your building burns down.
Exactly. So when you ask, see, other groups they judge us through their eyes because they say, Well, when we ask for something, we're not really asking, we're threatening. So when black folks ask for things and there's no threat behind it, nobody takes you seriously. Because they're saying, well, I'm not giving it to you, so what are you going to do? And the answer is usually nothing.
So that has to change.
So my thing is this.
Yes, sir.
I'm only concerned about socioeconomic political power for my people, land, infrastructure, and nationhood. Until you have that, what you would do, we're just a bunch of tenants having a landlord conversation. Landlords can talk amongst each other because they have a greater realm of responsibility. Tenants only concerned about their apartment.
Wow.
That's
so when you raise the level to the level of ownership, a lot of these problems that we have as culturally in America would cease to exist. If we had a base of operations somewhere, which we already do, but I ain't gonna get into that. That's another story.
Right.
A base of operations where you are the government, where you control policy. If you don't have that, then black folks in America don't manufacture shit. We don't even employ our own people. So how do you expect to have respect? No, things are the way that they should be. We get disrespected. Nobody respects what we're about because we haven't shown that we are willing to take what we want. We're begging and asking people for shit. And people ain't giving it to us, and we ain't got no threat behind it. And I guess that was short, right? That wasn't too long.
No. I like speaking.
That's my man. That's my brother Hollip right there. HOLIP.
That's good. That's a good word. I gotta say, you know, it's the truth.
Now, may I inject just for a few minutes, please?
Sure. Go right ahead, brother.
I really appreciate it. Like, I agree and also disagree. The reason why I say that because black is the most dominant gene and figure on this that's actually living and existing. It's just a lot of people just don't acknowledge it, and we don't come together simply because that you have, for example, you have Muslims. Muslims is actually 52 to 52 different sects of Islam, and then you have, this new generation of Blood, Crips, Gangster Disciples, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these gangs, and at the end of the day, you're black. Then you have Jamaican, then you have Italian, and nobody want to identify themselves with black except proud black official individuals. And it's unfortunate that it's impossible. I'm not. Anything's possible, but to me, it's impossible to get because it's 52 shades. I'm sorry, between 52 shades or 52 black. 52 shades or 52 black shades of black. Like me saying that, like a lot of people don't like to identify it with the most strongest and dominant gene that started civilization, which is black. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like to identify with us. I don't know why, simply because of what I mentioned earlier concerning Muslims. Like, people don't understand Islam. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's 52, I know for a fact, it's like 52 to 54, somewhere around there, different sets of Muslims. Like, every Muslim is not the same. Muslims don't like terrorists. Like, there's Sunnis, Shiites, NRI with Farrakhan and everything else, and then you got these young brothers and sisters that's entertaining these gang stuff, because it was unfortunate that they brought up in a household with a mother and father and somebody that could educate them and show them the true nature of black and the beautiful of being black. You know what I mean? Like I was taught and educated myself simply because, like, I watched a video when an individual, they had a black little girl and a Caucasian young sister, a young lady, a young girl, and they asked the sister, the black little girl, which doll did you want? She chose the white doll over the black doll. Like, you know what I mean? And I said it to say this, that, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, in our generation, everybody's pretty much for themselves. I'm not saying I'm gonna always represent and stand by black, because I know how many shades out there are. A lot of people don't like to identify with being black simply because of they look at the negativity of us. But there's so much positive to us, so much that, you know, that we contribute so much to society, even to the day, and we're gonna continue. And you know what I mean? It's unfortunate that,
Yeah, but we don't control that contribution. We
of
we don't we
course,
don't we don't profit from that contribution. We don't control that contribution. We don't unite over that contribution. And I think what
let
that's what the brother Holler point was. It's that we're not
can I?
united enough
I totally,
on a base.
I
Yeah, I
totally
mean, and
agree.
it's even in what you're talking about right now, brother, with the discrepancies in the Islamic, black Islamic situation, Shia, Sunni Muslims. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, right.
There's no unified base. If black people, we've had the Black Caucus for 100 and some odd years, for maybe 200
Okay.
years. The Black Caucus has not done anything for the situation of the black man. You understand what I'm saying? So that, to his point, right? What he's talking about is unification. Why
I
talk about
totally
you?
agree.
Why talk about a nation when you're not united enough to get
I
your
agree.
fiscal shit together?
No, no,
Why
no.
talk about it about being a nation when we can't even get unified enough to be
Okay,
on the
no, my
board
point.
on the
Okay,
education board and stuff? You
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
My point. Okay, let me get to my point then, because I totally agree with you, my brother. I totally
All
agree
right,
with
all
you.
right.
Like, let me get to my point then. My point is, unfortunately, in our society, like, uh, I think minorities, like they call us minorities, but I think we're the majority. But whatever, however people think, unfortunately, if you are grown up in a household with a mother and a father, you have a better chance of understanding how to succeed in life. The reason why I say this simply because, like, we focus on all the things that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? And I think both parents play a part in it. And unfortunately, we don't like to take accountability. You know, I'm including myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we sit there and educated our youth, and now I'm not saying us, because it's generations before us, like it's like generation. Like, if generate, like, I swear to God, I wish they never would have killed Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and the rest of our leaders. I wish they still would have been existing, so we can have a better understanding of ourselves. Because unfortunately, a lot of us don't. A lot of us really don't. They think, since they missing a parent in their household, and if you don't get education from your household, from your mother or your father, they will get it from the streets. You know what I mean? So if a parent is missing, they will get their education from, society. If your parent don't teach you, you know what I mean? So, and I said it to say this, that, I really wish, a lot of us, majority, they like to call us minority, but the majority, which is us, would have came together generation before us, so we won't have to deal with these type of issues and
No,
have to
we were
fight,
together.
like
We were
fight through all
together.
this.
I'm
Like,
still
'40s,
trying to.
because,
50s, 60s, we
it's
were
good
more
that
together
we,
than anything.
I'm
right,
There was
right.
opposition to it. You
You know,
understand what I'm
I
I'm
saying?
trying to
totally
hear
agree.
what the disagreement is. I haven't heard that
Right,
yet.
right. What's the You said you
Yeah.
disagree with him. What did you disagree with?
AD.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, you said you had a disagree. You agreed and you disagreed. What was the
Yes.
part that you disagreed on?
I disagree with how, our generation, not us, like my grandmother, her access, people before me, people in my bloodline,
Okay.
then sit there and teach me or educate me about appropriate way of how to live. And I think, and I really believe this in my heart, if I just grew up watching, rather than him being assassinated, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, preaching, and rest of our leaders, telling us about, positivity and how beautiful we was, that I don't think that, maybe we'd have more unity. Like, you know what I mean? Because
But that's why he was
we was
assassinated.
ripped
That's why
from
they
that.
killed him. That's why they killed him.
Why they killed them
Wait,
all.
did I say that?
No, you didn't.
No,
say
you
that.
didn't.
No. I was saying I agree and disagree. I only disagree with that. Only thing I was saying that I disagree that we didn't have the opportunity to really,
No, we did.
really,
We did.
get together and learn of one another.
Well, what happened?
Educate ourselves and through our trials and tribulations of life and our journeys. That's what I was getting at.
Let me. Okay.
That's what I was
He
getting
was
at.
all right. So he wasn't actually disagreeing with me because I didn't even touch on it.
I was talking about our journeys and trials and tribulations of life, like as a minority. That's what I was getting at. Sorry if I offended anyone, but that's not my.
Oh no, it's no offense. I was just trying to figure out what the disagreement was.
No.
I wish our leads was here. I really wish they was here.
I just want to retort to the Malcolm X and Martin Luther King thing.
Okay.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Well, I'll say Malcolm because I'm more in line with his message.
Right.
I totally agree. Me too.
Malcolm is not dead in the sense that whatever he was talking about just died with him. It wasn't just about Malcolm X. The problem is the Malcolm X is in me, is in a lot of other people out here who's trying to do something. The problem is, what do people really want? Do you want to fight for equality here in America, or do you want to have your own shit? It's really simple.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And as long as we sitting up here playing this game in America where we trying to convince white people that we're human beings, good luck with that. You're gonna be fighting that fight for the rest of your goddamn life. And my thing is, I wasn't put on this earth to find the good white people.
Yes.
That's not my plot in life.
Right. Right.
I was put on this earth about my people, to give my people power.
Right.
The unification.
We need to have our own land. We need to have our own infrastructure. We need to have our own territory. We need to have our own government. We need to have our own manufacturing base so we can make jobs and create jobs for our own people. We need to be self-sufficient. Do
I would
for
love
self.
to see that day, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to see that day.
We doing it.
And as far as another thing I want to address is this whole unity thing. I got to address that. I live in New York City.
Me too.
Right.
How many different ethnic groups are in New York City?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How so? Whenever I hear people say black folks can't work together, well, we damn sure seem to be working in New York. You got people that ain't black. You got all types of different ideologies, ethnicities, but for some reason, we can all have an organized society. New York is stable. Ain't nobody forming no coup. So this whole thing about us not having you, it's not about every freaking body in the world. Listen,
I'm not saying that.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Hold on. I want to complete this thought.
I apologize.
I want to complete this thought. I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows this off the top of their head. I don't know how many since humans formed on the planet Earth, how many human beings have there been on the Earth?
I know with 1.6 billion on the planet or something like that. I know it's between.
That's currently
9 billion.
right? Yes. It's like 8 billion something currently, or 9 something like that.
Like 9 billion.
That's currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about from the time human beings formed.
Yes.
How many human beings whatever number you think of. Now let me ask you another question. How many people are actually responsible for the advancement of civilization?
Oh my God, it's us. And then when they were not, I know that for a fact.
I can't even answer that. I can't even
answer. Less than 1%.
Right.
So you have billions and billions of people benefiting from the work of a few intelligent people.
Okay.
Go figure.
Okay.
Go figure.
That should tell you everything you need to know. You don't need everybody to be unified and like, everybody gonna wake up and like, oh shit, we all black and proud. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Bingo.
But what's gonna happen? But what can happen? What can happen is a few people get together of like mind to develop the society that they want for the rest of their people. That can happen.
That's
that.
I'm sorry. Like, I have to know who I'm speaking. I'm like who I'm speaking. Like I'm new to this. I'm very new.
Hold on,
Hold on,
AD.
this, brother?
Hold on.
Who said it? I just want to know who's speaking this.
AD. Hold on. That's my brother.
That brother's so right. Like
he is right. He is right.
I totally agree with that.
Well, let me take a. Hold on. Let me take a time out. Let me take a pause. Okay, let me take a pause. Let me get back on track.
Okay.
While the conversation is great, it's all good. No, don't worry about it.
Sorry for cursing, or sorry about that.
That's okay, brother. I appreciate you. Listen, you can.
We do it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. This is all day long. Let me get back to some show shit here. So I curse myself. Let's skip it. Let's advance this a little bit. How about this?
Okay. All right.
Let's talk about a little lighter topic. The New York Knicks actually won something. They brought home NBA Emirates Cup, aka what's known as here as the Sippy Cup.
Yes, sir.
Tournament.
Yes, sir.
What in the hell is that?
The Sippy Cup.
That is a term coined by Dominic DiNardo.
No. It was coined by Live.
I've never even heard of
it.
I just used
wow.
it.
It was Live.
Yeah, I told you all that. It was Live.
I watched it. I watched the whole game. I enjoyed it. I thought they was going to lose. I seen the game. I thought they was going to lose. I ain't going to lie to you.
Same here.
They didn't look good until the fourth quarter.
Exactly. But I got to say this. Let me just start off by saying this about this team and whatnot. I said this on the Bleed Blue show. I want to make history. And when I say I want to make history, what I mean by that is I'm happy they won this cup. I'm glad they won this cup. I also want to see a set. And they chose not to hang the banner up. I felt they should have hung the banner up. And I want to see another banner called the NBA Championship alongside that. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to make history. I want my team to be the first team to actually win the in-season tournament cup and also overall NBA. I want to see that. That should happen.
Turn your camera back on. I want to see your face when you talk about this sippy cup.
Who's your name?
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Lakers fan, but I want. We got so many championships. I want love for the Knicks to win because I'm born and raised here. So
it's time.
Love for the Knicks.
It's time.
And you're a Lakers. He's a Lakers fan. He said,
"New York to win."
That's what he said.
I really would.
But what he's saying,
I'm a Lakers fan.
He's a Laker fan, but he like to see the Knicks win. I don't know how much of a Laker fan.
I'm born and raised in New York. Like,
the last time we won, we beat who?
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
Exactly.
Our only two.
But Lakers ain't ready for the championship.
Nah, you're way
not at all.
They're not ready.
You're way from that.
Maybe
but I'll tell you
OKC,
this much.
But they're not ready.
I'll tell you this much right now. Like my thing is honestly, and I said this earlier, we need Brunson, and I like Brunson, but I think the Bishop put it best. There's the good Brunson, and there's the evil Brunson.
Yeah,
the evil Brunson raised his head last night. I'm sorry to say, even though he won the MVP for the Cup tournament.
OG won that last night.
But yeah, he did. He was a hot hand. He was a hot hand. Now my thing is, Brunson scored 25 points off 27 shots. To me, that's inexcusable. That's totally. Inefficient. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I don't like that. I don't like that. If your shot's not falling, you facilitate.
Mike Brown got him in the right direction, I believe. I didn't see the fit for Mike Brown, but I'm gonna give the brother the benefit of the doubt. Like, ain't no bull crap because
he's doing his thing. No, he's doing his thing.
He won a chip with Cleveland. Like, I'm gonna get a brother the benefit of the doubt.
No, he didn't. No,
he didn't win. He hasn't won a chip. He's never won a chip.
I like to get them snapping in.
Stop this guy. Stop.
AD.
Okay,
he ain't win no chip.
Hold on. You get too excited. Hold on, relax.
He ain't win no chip.
He did not win a chip.
He got a life shelf for 2.5 years. But anyway, go ahead.
He has won coach of the. Nah, he ain't win.
No, he didn't win it with Cleveland.
He's won coach of the year.
He was an assistant with Golden State when they won it.
Exactly. But he's never won an NBA championship as an NBA coach. No.
No, yes.
No.
Can I ask a question?
I mean, the franchise. That's what I was talking about. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm talking about the franchise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, y'all right.
Who wanted to answer a question? Ask a question. Go right ahead. Yeah, he disappeared.
I got a question because I'm a Knicks fan. I know y'all.
That Ronan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to understand this thing y'all got with Brunson. I don't understand this.
What thing are you talking about? Like, what do you mean by that?
That evil Brunson and all
the
that.
evil. Let me answer this question. The evil Brunson, sir, is going 6 for 21 or 10 for 27. Was it 10? No, was it? I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 for 27.
Okay.
You're taking too many shots. You're taking too many shots. Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay.
You're taking too many shots and you're not making them. There's a low shooting field goal percentage. If it's not working, stop forcing the issue and facilitate, especially to a guy that is shooting efficiently during that one game.
Okay. All right. So here's my next question. All right. So y'all want Brunson to facilitate, right? I said this before in another show, or maybe about a year or two ago. I don't know when Brunson got here.
Okay.
And y'all was bringing this up. Y'all got to start treating Brunson like he's a point guard, man. He's not a point guard. He's a 2-guard, man. Like Allen Iverson. The Knicks should go out and get a point guard, and then you have to worry about the facilitator.
You know what? You are so right on that one. I'm
going to
give you
point.
that. That's a great point.
And to that point, that's why they left Kolek out there for that fourth quarter.
Right.
All right. Bridges was fucking up the point of attack, and they was cooking the shit out of him when he tried to do that second ball handling duty.
Right.
Okay, Bridges was getting cooked. There was nobody left. You know what I'm saying? But McBride is hurt. Shaman ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So Brunson had to take the shots that he took, and Kolek had to be out there because there was nobody left. The much vaunted bench we all talked about and loved and went out and got. You know what I'm saying? Yabusele is stinking up the joint, and we lucked out off of what Clarkson did, because Clarkson just started arriving maybe about 2 or 3 games ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
you feel me? So everything. You know what I'm saying? We the shit that I love about the Sippy Cup, right? You know what I'm saying? The shit that Dawn made famous, and you know what I'm saying? The shit that I love about it is that it's around the 30 game mark now. You understand what I'm saying?
Almost.
Right, almost right. Okay, so now we see as far as the teams like the Magic, like San Antonio, like the OKC, who the Spurs beat through attrition. We see that, son, on the power ranking, we really only a 5-6 seed, maybe 7.
Right.
In the fucking league. Like we got up to think that we was this 30 games, damn near 30 games in, we see that it's a hard road. And if the Knicks is talking about winning a championship, we're gonna have to make another move before the trading on deadline.
Well,
we gotta get ball handling. We gotta get ball handling.
I totally agree with the brother. I totally agree with you. I think Carl Thomas is like, I love his game. I love Robert Williams. Like, no bull crap. I love his game. I really do. He played defense. I'm glad the Knicks didn't get rid of him. But Williams.
Williams,
the point, the power, the center, Williams.
You talking about Robinson?
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Oh. You got that? You got homie mixed up from the dude that sell the peanuts in left mezzanine.
No problem. Like, because I told you I'm a diehard Laker fan, but I do pay attention to New York. I love
you don't know who Robinson is.
Yeah. Hold on now.
But I'm saying though, I really do pay attention to New York. I would love for New York to win a chip. I can take a step back for New York to win a chip because they deserve it. They really do. To me, in my heart, they deserve it, man. They really do.
I'm gonna tell you, not today. We don't want that one.
Yeah, you don't get no deserving. But back to the sippy cup.
I would love for them to go against OKC and take it from OKC. Like,
let's do that.
Like, I would like to take it from OKC. If New York
I can't go against.
Take it from them.
Right, I can't go against how I felt.
Hold on. I gotta maintain order here. We can't keep.
Mm-hmm.
Talking over each other. You know what I'm saying? Can't keep doing that.
My bad.
All good.
Yes, sir.
So let's maintain some order. So go ahead, Dom.
I can't go against how I always felt. It's another commissioner bobblehead gimmick, the sippy cup. Because if we look at history, y'all are talking about we can win this banner and that banner. If we get to the second round, we'll have eclipsed everything a sippy cup champ has done. Yes. No sippy cup champ in 3 years has got out of the first round. That's number one.
Okay.
And I'm a Knicks fan. Y'all know that.
Now, yes, sir.
The Knicks, of all the ups and downs and shaking and baking and Mike Brown with his magic wand, the Knicks are 9-1 when he went back to our starting lineup of last year. We are 8-1 with Shamet on the bench, not coming in the game no more. So basically, we're utilizing the same things we did last year. But here's the catch that people ain't catch. The Knicks are the 5th slowest team in the NBA. But we're 18-7.
Right.
That is I said it a few minutes ago on the Bleed Blue show. The Knicks are going to the championship. But before we go that far, we need to start realizing something. We got to play better defense.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Definitely. Yes, sir. Because guess what?
Yes, sir.
Everybody talks about the mighty West. The Eastern Conference has one team in the top 10 that's under 500. The West has 3. So stop giving me the East is weak. The Knicks have caught, guys, and we know because we're Knicks fans and we probably saw every game. The Knicks have caught in a lot of breaks in these first 25 games. There's very few teams we have played so far that were at 100%. Again, now I can't go back on how I talk because it was only 2 years ago that we took a crippled team to the second round. We had injury after injury.
Right.
But again, guys, it's a measuring stick. If you got a team, if you put together a team that we put together, there is no way in hell, and I understand what the young man said, Ronan, excuse me, that he's a 2-guard, and he was a 2-guard in Dallas, guys. Let's not get it twisted. Luka was the point guard. True. But he is the point guard now. So there's certain responsibilities and roles you got to play. Back to ours analogy, you can't with the lineup we have, guys. Again, going back to last year, we have the same starting 5 we had last year. We was the only team in the NBA that our starting 5 averaged 103.5 points a game. No starting 5 in the NBA came close to that. But with that comes we have a roster now going on its second year together. If you can't move that ball,
and we second in scoring.
But if you can't move that ball, then guess what? You're going to become very easy to defend when the going really gets rough. When you're playing the same team every other night in the playoff.
I agree.
When you're up against defensive teams, that's going to be hard to do, guys. So now we're what did we say earlier? A little over a quarter of the season.
A little over a quarter of the season. Yep.
And there are some things that you better start figuring out now while you have not the greatest attention on you. It's 25 games. And you know how the NBA is. We have what now, guys? 1 more week before what some people say is the start of the NBA season. Christmas, remember, guys, Christmas is the start of the NBA. So you have 8 more days and a few more games before that. Because guess what, guys? We haven't played Detroit. We haven't played, I don't think, no team out west except last night, the Spurs.
Right.
So our competition, guys, and
I
again,
mean, Timberwolves, right?
yeah,
Timberwolves.
we play you play the teams ahead of you. That's all I can say. You play the teams that's on your schedule. We don't make the schedule,
right?
But guys, even as Knicks fans, we got to be sitting back saying 9 out of 10 games we won with the old starting lineup. But there's still things, to ours point, that ball got to move, man. We didn't assemble all this talent to become one-dimensional.
I totally agree with that.
The ball's got to move. You can't and again, that was a great point about Ronan about Brunson being a number 2.
Yeah.
I get it. But at the same, just like Dom said, you now are the point guard, and you got too much talent. If your shot's not falling, you got to move the ball, man. You got to move the ball. You didn't. What's the name?
I'm just saying.
What's the name? Wasn't even involved in the game last night.
I'm just saying.
I
get it. I understand that, man. But I'm just saying that if that's the case, then they should go out and get a facilitator.
I agree.
That's what the Sixers did with Allen Iverson. They went out and they got Eric Snow.
Right.
So
okay, that's all I'm saying.
To Ronan's point, your mindset is such that no matter what we say, his mindset is got to be such as I'm the shooter.
Yeah.
I don't care what R. Jones on R is Untitled and Dominic say. I don't give a damn. I don't know them clowns. I am a shooter. But that being said, R, we're all fans and we all see. Come on, man. If you're taking, and we always said this with Carmelo, if you're taking 25 shots to get 28 points, that isn't effective. That isn't efficient.
No.
That's inefficient ball playing. So, and again, guys, we have a much better team for somebody to be doing the James Harden dribble.
Agreed.
Either that or we wasted our time putting all this talent together.
Before we get off of this, because I wanted to make one point, and what we're saying tonight is not about the sippy cup. Even if there was no sippy cup, we'd be having the same conversation. My issue is the sippy cup. And
what's the issue?
The sippy cup in general.
So that's my issue because I'm glad they won because they had to play the game, and so I'd rather them win than not win. But what I didn't like is immediately after, and then this morning, social media, I started seeing the merchandise. You know, all this stuff. I mean, they are really like pushing this thing. Like, to me, it's not that big a deal. It's nice. The biggest deal for me is that players like Kolick and some of the others made some money.
Right.
You know, and they could use that. So I see that as, you know, I'm not hating on that. But when I see all this stuff on my timeline, they're selling all this merchandise about this tournament that in June nobody gives a damn about.
Next week they won't, Dave.
Next week they won't. Right. So
I mean, they didn't raise the banner, right? So
they're not going to put it up live.
They don't have. They ain't got no banner. They're not going to raise it.
Yeah.
No, I said that. No, I said they didn't raise the banner, so they don't care either.
Right.
Okay.
But the opportunity to make money off of, you know, I'm pushing it. Yeah, like I'm going to. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go to Modell's, which doesn't exist anymore, and pick me up a Civic Cup. Yeah. Next show I'm wearing.
You know what, Dave? Yeah. Dave, not to steal you, but I said it before. You know how the young people say you're thirsty? You know, when you're
yes.
Some Knicks fans are beyond thirsty. They're dehydrating.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
These are the same fans that 2 years ago was like me. I remember them. Oh, this don't mean nothing. And guess what, guys? Let's not forget how the Sippy Cup came to existence. It was Commissioner Bobblehead's idea because of the load management, missing games. So we're going to incentivize billionaires with a $550,000 prize to play.
Yeah.
And guess what? The most important game is the only game that don't count toward your record.
Right.
So help me understand where this is. And like I told R earlier, the sad thing is a benefit for the NBA. because it was televised on Amazon.
Yeah.
There's no rating scheme. Amazon is based on what, people? Subscriptions.
Yes, subscriptions.
So we're not going to find out it had a $3.2 million viewers because Amazon don't care what you think about rating. They got money.
Right.
You pay for this.
How many cats paid to see the Knicks game last night?
Well, they was already subscribers because you're not just going to sign up for one night.
I paid and I didn't.
No, I did. I used to do that all the time. I did that a lot.
And then you cut it right off.
7 days. Cut that shit right off. Yeah. 7 days. I got 7 days.
You got to wait. In order to do that, you got different emails, brother.
That's
no, I don't. I just can't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do it again. You know,
that's gully live.
That's a one-time shot. I don't give a fuck.
You know they're playing on Amazon Friday.
No. Prime, I got Prime because I mail out a lot of shit, so I got Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I got that. Right. Yeah.
Okay, but I can't go against what I've always said, guys. I mean, it's a gimmick. We all agreed, I think, at one time or another, Commissioner Bobblehead has tried every gimmick under the sun to try to make the game more, and
it mean more. And
exactly.
I think it's going to happen through attrition. Right. As long as it's around, right? This generation, the crispy Jersey motherfuckers, right? They in 5 years they gonna love this shit. They gonna love it
because this is the game that they grew up on now. When they get to be
I don't think this sippy cup is gonna last, guys. I don't
think it's going to die out completely, or it's going to evolve.
Because guess what? Sooner or later, some of us that don't like it just don't like it. It's not a get off my lawn type thing. People are going to put one and one together and realize, again, you're the one that created this due to load management, this, that, and the other thing. So now you added an extra game that don't count toward the schedule,
right?
And what is the real? Somebody's got to put the finger on the pulse, Dave, sooner or later. What's the real finger on the pulse for this? Because if you listen, I would venture to say right now, it's got to be 50-50.
So let me ask you this question, Dom. You can answer to anybody because I just thought about this. What if you have a situation where this game, the championship game, that does not count towards your record, a superstar
gets hurt,
going all out, and he gets hurt?
It
goes
against what they did it for, Dave. They did it because Live had too many. Live became Kawhi Leonard. And nobody likes that no more. So that's one thing we got our finger on the pulse with, right? This load management was killing the NBA. Commissioner Bobblehead, at the same time he came up with the sippy cup, came out with, you cannot be eligible for no award if you play 64 or less games. Remember? So that all was in conjunction with what? Live sitting too much, live taking days off. So now you added more to this, whether it's one game or not. To your point, Dave. Brunson goes out there and breaks his leg. When all of this is irrelevant, this whole tournament is irrelevant, guys. Guess what? Leading up to the last game that don't count, all the other games are just another game on the schedule. They reroute things. Live is going to play Orlando. Then if Orlando loses, they're going to switch it up and they're going to play Toronto. The only thing concrete is the last game. The only game that don't count. So what are you gaining at it? I mean, to me, it's embarrassing to incentivize to put an incentive in front of millionaires' faces to give them an extra $550,000.
Ridiculous.
They make more than that playing in their game anyway.
Exactly. And now you're making $550 for a game that don't count. Wow.
Right.
That's money in the bank, I guess. I do feel for the guys that ain't making a lot of money. I get that. Don't get me wrong.
I just want to know, because I didn't know this before, but I know that the game last night didn't count. So those stats don't count either.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
They can. It's not a game, guys.
That's why it clicked with me. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
That means your record would have to be blah blah blah, which equals 83.
Right.
But it don't.
Right.
Your end of schedule is going to be 60 and 22. Anything that equals 82. So yes, last night only counts for somebody saying they're the Sippy Cup champ. And like to Dave's point,
and that's it.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, they got to do better with that shit.
That shit is whack. That shit is
They
whack.
got to do better. That
guys,
shit,
I will say this. It's impossible. It is. Because remember, every game leading up to the last game is just the schedule being rerouted.
Right.
Like whoever you were supposed to play, you might not play. But that last game is not on the schedule because nobody knows who's winning or going to the championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Every other game is basically, guys, realistically for real. Not realistically for real. A regular game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
It counts on the stats. It counts on your record. Remember, the Knicks went into the game last night 18-7. Check the standings this morning.
18-7.
18-7.
Them and San Antonio.
Both of them. I was going to say both of them.
Yeah, they both were. Yep.
And they're both 18-7 this morning.
That's something.
So one team won but didn't win. One team lost but didn't
lose.
And then to your point, Dom, then that means with the rule about the 64.
Right. That don't count either.
That don't count. Right. So even though you played that extra game, you don't get credit for it.
Right. Like the guys that were out, McBride, Shamet.
Yeah.
That's not a game. That's not a DNP.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Now that's funny. So the stats don't count either?
No, they can't.
Yeah, son. That's why I bugged out because if I want to admit it, nigga, I sipped the Kool-Aid. I was there last night. I'm not gonna lie.
Live.
That's
Let's be
bullshit.
real. Let's be real, live. I love you, Ben. When this came out, me and you were almost on the same sheet of music.
Yeah, no question.
This is some corny shit. Blah, blah,
Son,
blah. You invented.
You put the orange and blue in that shit. Yeah. I just got mesmerized. I seen confetti.
So
I was on board.
Hold up.
I ain't gonna tell you. Hold up, Dave. I ain't gonna tell you. Live called me last night and said, "Dom, you going to the parade?"
Yo, hold up, though. Hold on. I gotta ask you this, Dom. I gotta ask you this real quick. Yo, so wait. So the stats don't count. The stats don't count for the tournament. Wait, does it not count?
Not the tournament. Yesterday.
Just for yesterday. That's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because every other one was a regular game.
Yeah,
regular.
Let me ask you this. Let's look at baseball. Two teams have to play a one-game playoff.
Right.
Game 163. That counts.
Right. Because that's a real game, Dave. That means Dave's going home or Dave's going to the playoff.
Yeah.
Last night didn't mean nothing. Like San Antonio lost. They're gonna play tomorrow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I thought though, Dave? To be sarcastic, I put in the text. As much as I don't like it, maybe MLB should do it. Have a sippy cup. Maybe the Mets could win their first banner.
I did see that one.
Maybe five teams that never won a ring could get a fake ring, and it will all be happily ever after. Here's the thing with the NBA, and we said this over and over again. Take heed from other sports. That hockey all-star game.
Yes.
Big hit, guys.
Yeah.
That World Classic in baseball. Big hit. Yeah. Drawing millions of dollars, millions of people from different countries, starting here, ending in Miami, whatever. Again, and I had the luxury of actually attending one of those games. And let me tell you guys, it was, that us against them mentality. Yeah. Whether you love your country or not, that's your business. But when it becomes us against them, there's a different mojo to that shit.
Oh yeah,
it is.
Why don't we do that with the NBA All-Star game?
You know, down to that point, the us versus them. I experienced that. Remember when McGuire and Sosa were going, that battle? So I'm at Shea Stadium watching Mets Cubs, and the Sosa fans, the Met fans became Sosa fans,
right?
And they were waving the Dominican flag over there. I mean, because
I need you to come over here.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Somebody got to turn off their back. They mute their
background.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
you got the point. But yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Anybody talking?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was just
I
saying.
can't hear Dave.
You can't hear me?
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you, Dave.
Or live. I heard you are, but I can't
I
hear
hear you,
nobody else.
Dave.
Okay. Yeah. Dom, is the headphone thing again? Yeah.
Might be the headphones, Don.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, the point was to Dom's
Mhm.
point about that the cultural piece of it that supersedes team.
Right.
For a lot of them. So the even the people came out to the game because Sammy Sosa was playing, and so it was very interesting because they were rooting for the Mets, but they were rooting for Sammy Sosa as well. So the World Classic, I could see how that could take on such a a huge following because people are more focused on country first, and I get it. Yeah. But anyway, this is an opportunity to move right along, I guess.
Yes, indeed. I got you.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the NFL. Shall we do some quick takes on that real quick? I have to wake up Evelyn if she's still awake because
she's right. She popped right on. You said NFL. We're going to talk about anybody but the Steelers.
Well, you got two Steeler fans on here. Probably conflicting opinions or whatnot.
Oh, we got two Steelers
fans? I'm all for.
She changed it.
I said about geriatric. I am. He did. I was really surprised how fast he was this last game, but Tua does not do well in cold weather.
That's why he's benched.
He got. Get ready to say that, or he got
benched. He got benched. It's over.
I don't think it's Tua. I think Miami altogether. It's not just Tua.
Oh yeah, you're right, Reg.
Well, they made a few moves. To tell you honestly, they benched Tua. They benched that defensive end, the Pro Bowler Judon. They benched. Yeah. So things aren't going too well in Miami. I think that coach is going to get fired at the end of the season. What's his name? Mike McDaniel.
For Dave. Dave, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hear a rumor on the streets as the Jets are going to try to get, what's the kid's name that quarterback's in Arizona?
Kyler Murray?
Yeah. One year. Low risk, low reward.
So they done with Justin?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin wasn't even playing. Brandon Cook was playing.
And you know what? Me and Dave had high hopes for Justin Fields.
Yeah, we did.
I hate to say it, but we was like, oh man, we got a quarterback, and that lasted 2 games.
The first game, he was on fire. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and me and Dave keep saying it, man. That first game, I think, set the tide for the Jets' whole season. When he kept trying to go for 2 when he didn't have to.
Yeah, that was it for me. Yeah.
Man. Then he blew the game after that, and it went downhill from there. I'm not totally blaming him. Don't get me wrong.
No. I mean,
they just set a bad tone, man.
I'm blaming him.
We never recovered from it, guys. Be honest.
I'm blaming him. I'm blaming him.
I was glad that we had a quarterback that was born in this century.
Yeah, exactly.
Blame the offensive line.
Yeah, you can blame a lot. I mean, it was just
blame the offensive line, but again,
he can't read a defense.
It is totally inexcusable.
Those 2 games.
He's a limited QB.
Yeah,
but you're playing quarterback.
First read only.
But you know what? How he wasn't put
negative passing yards
to be. He wasn't put in there to be like the guy.
And he holds on to the ball for way too long.
Yes, he has, but he wasn't put in to be, a Patrick Mahomes. He was I don't want to call him a stopgap quarterback, but there was things he could have did better. Yeah, exactly, But again, those first 2 games, when that coach blew those 2 games, I'm a Jets fan. I suffered long enough. Talk about being a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
I suffered long enough being a Jets fan too. And after those 2 games, I mean, everybody goes into the season thinking my team's the one, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But for real, I thought the Jets were going to be a little better. Yeah, exactly. A lot better.
What I said last week. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? I'm sorry, Ev. You know what? As bad as they are this year, There's always a team that's worse, and that's the New York Giants.
Yeah.
Right now, they're in line for the #1 pick, man.
Exactly.
But is it the coaching or is it the team? I know last week we talked about it's the team, but it seems to be the coaching if it's not getting better.
It's from the top down.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Quarterback.
If you were a Steeler fan, you would like what the Giants are doing.
Yeah, angling for the #1 pick.
Hollow?
Exactly.
Isn't that what they want? They want the Steelers to have a losing season so they can get a high draft pick
and fire the coach.
Right.
Who, the Giants?
No, the Steelers.
Steelers.
He was saying if the Steelers were put in that position that the Giants are.
Can I ask a question? I'm just begging to ask this question. If the Steelers fans are unsatisfied with an 8-6 team, how satisfied do you think they'll be with a 2-15 team? Like, how many losing seasons do you think they're willing to do with whatever coach that they think is going to be picked, other than Tomlin? How many losing seasons do you think these Pittsburgh Steelers fans are going to sacrifice?
Well, we got one right here.
We should answer that question.
Yeah. Ev?
I don't know. Maybe call me crazy. Call me crazy.
No,
I'd rather have my team competing and being in the playoffs. If they don't win, they don't win. I'm not sitting through no losing team.
Honestly, you know who would make a great coach? Although he just kind of bowed out of the NFL, was Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna tell you my issue with Ben Roethlisberger. It's not my issue with him. Isn't him as a quarterback or any of that. You know,
right.
My issue with him is karma.
Yeah.
I don't want his karma around my team.
Yeah.
Are you a Steelers fan, Hollop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
All right. As a Steelers fan, let me ask a question. How long, minus the losing seasons, huh? How long can we go without winning a playoff game?
Well, we're gonna win one this year. So that discussion is over.
You actually believe that?
I know it.
I don't know who they're gonna play.
I know it. First of all, all of the teams that is supposedly the hot shit, they beat already.
Hold that thought. Go ahead. I'm listening. How?
So who's this unbeatable team that the Steelers can't beat? Who are they?
I know. What do you call it? The only team that I can see, and this is the team I used to root for, the Buffalo Bills, and only because the Kansas City Chiefs are now out of the way. But Buffalo seems to have it pretty much locked.
Has Kansas City been eliminated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes, they have.
Last week.
They lost their quarterback in their playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah. They're done.
First time in 11 seasons.
San Diego.
Wow.
Wait, who?
If you look at the Steelers,
It's
I watched a couple of the all 22 on the Steelers. All right, the Steelers don't have enough on offense as far as the wide receivers. You went out and you signed Adam Thielen. He can't be your second best wide receiver behind Metcalf. He's 35 years old. It's ridiculous. You can't.
But they're making it work.
They're making it work now. But what happens when you get in the playoffs? They're not going to have home field advantage. They're probably. I mean, they may win a division. So if they do win that first division round, they're probably going to end up going to Buffalo or they're going to out to.
I can't figure out the
San Diego
playoff schedule.
What about
New England?
New England, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that they can. I'm just not saying. Look, they'll make the playoff. I think they're first place in the division, right?
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
Right now, exactly.
All right.
I think the goal for the Steelers is to win a playoff game. I'm not saying the Steelers is going to go to the Super Bowl or anything like that. That would be great.
Right.
But
I'm sure.
I don't think the average fan is really expecting that. We are expecting a playoff win, and I really believe that we can get that. Now, when it gets to the second round, and even in the second round, none of these teams is unbeatable.
None of them.
None of them. It's none of these teams where I'm like, oh damn, I hope the Steelers don't face this team. Who?
Again, Hollop, I gotta put Buffalo out there again. I really do. I
Every
got
Wait.
this
Well,
is the scary thing about
Buffalo was the
football.
one that gave them their worst loss.
Yeah, this is the weird thing
So-
about football. If I got this correctly, guys, you got your 4 division leaders, right?
Yep.
Pittsburgh has the worst record of any division leader, and they have a worse record than 2 of the 3 wild card teams. But they'll still get a home field in the first round.
Right.
So that means they play one of the 3 wild card teams, hypothetically, right?
At home.
Because they're not gonna play a division leader. Because
No.
I think the first 3 division leaders get a bye. Or the first 2, I think.
I think it's the first 2.
Right. And then Jacksonville will play somebody, Pittsburgh will play somebody.
So it would, the first 2 buys would be New
Pittsburgh
England.
might have to play Buffalo, depending on how this pans out.
Don't tell my sister. Good Lord.
Again, I don't understand the NBA, but I know the wild card thing. There's a chance Pittsburgh plays Buffalo in the first round.
There is that chance.
Bring Buffalo on. Fuck them.
Wow.
Well, if Rodgers looks as good as he did last week, and he did look really good, there's a chance. There's always a chance. I mean,
Of course.
it depends on who pays the most, I guess. Whoever wants the, I always think it depends on who's losing. The losing team. I don't know. Don't mind me.
Wow, it's gonna be.
Hey,
No, you know what I mean. It seems like the team that you don't expect to win wins, and how many people lose money on those bets?
A lot of these teams have shot their load already.
Right.
Well, that's the way to put it.
They're not getting better in December. They're getting worse.
Hey, Holla, what I tell you about Rodgers? And your cousin was wrong. He was like, he's gonna be injured by week 7, and he was injured like by week 8. He got, he missed 1 game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or did he even miss that game? I'm not 100% sure.
I think he played after he broke his finger.
Game.
Yeah, he played. Right, he did play.
Yeah, I think
so.
He missed 1 game, and Rudolph played.
Right, gotcha. But like I said, I'm a believer in this guy. I'm not saying he's my favorite of all time, no. But I like I said before about that ACL injury, that it takes more than 12 months. To me, it's 18 to 24 months, and you're back at full 100%. That's where you are.
Unless you're Jason Tatum.
So that means Daniel Jones is going to be out for 2 years?
It could be, or a year and a half, or it could be a year and a half.
Didn't he tear both of them?
And again, it's not the fact that he's going to be out. I'm just talking about the recovery time.
Yeah.
So, but they got him back. They got him back in a week. So
I really hate injuries, man. I hate when any team lose a player off of that. That really sucks.
And we've seen an increase. Unless I'm incorrect, we've seen an increase
last
in
week
ACL injuries. We've seen an increase.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't understand why you have these I don't know their pockets like that, but I'm pretty sure they're getting paid well, these trainers and this medical staff or whatnot. What are we not doing to prevent this from happening? What are we not doing?
It's tough in football.
It's hard, man. It ain't the medical team that's at fault. It's a violent sport.
Yeah. Bodies flying everywhere.
You notice how many fouls there are?
Yeah, but Mike's injury wasn't non-contact.
I was getting ready to say that, right? Yeah.
Oh, yo, can I show the sensitive side of Paula?
Yeah.
This ought to be interesting. Go ahead, sir.
No, you already know. I'm like a sucker for this type of stuff. At the game, Mika Patrick went down, right? And they haven't shown this on TV. I don't know why. But when he went down, all of the Steelers was surrounding him. Because that was their former teammate.
Right.
I'm like, that was such a cool moment right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get it, man.
Wait. You sound like you get it, but you're not into that.
Who got hurt, Paul?
No. I said I am into that.
I'm talking. That's to R. I'm talking to R. R is like, yeah, I get it. Like,
Who got hurt, Paul?
I guess. You know the Grinch. R.
Listen, stop trying to besmirch my good name here.
Which one? R. Rodney or Angus?
Listen, whatever. Take your pick. Stop trying to besmirch my good name, sir. I don't appreciate that.
I mean, Column gave us a wonderful moment, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Who cares, right?
Was I like that? No.
Who cares, R? Put the camera back on so we can see your lion face.
Oh my God, this is too funny.
Hey, Dave, you know that's why R don't have his camera on.
I know. I know.
He'd be back there smirking and
exactly. Yeah.
smacking his lips.
Look.
I didn't want to see me.
He said the views and opinions expressed do not match the avatar.
I didn't want to see me drinking my blue cup. You know?
Oh, it's a blue cup now.
Oh, look at you.
Blue
cup.
Look,
so that's why I had it off camera.
Is it water?
It can be whatever in that cup. No, he flip flops with cups. It was red, now it's blue.
I really would like for somebody to answer that question. How many losing seasons do you think Steelers fans will deal with in order to get Tomlin out of there?
One. Because they're spoiled.
And how many? How long do you reasonably think it would take for them to rebuild their team? How many years?
At least 4.
4 years. So 4 years, these motherfuckers is going to be patient and allow. And they're not going to run that coach out of town, whoever that is.
You already know that's going to happen. You know that's going to happen.
Well, you know what? We go through the same thing, with Aaron Boone. You know, you win 100 games back-to-back seasons, get knocked out in the second round or the LCS, ALCS, and we want him out, out the Bronx faster than the.
He's not going anywhere.
Than the lions in the zoo. I mean,
he's not going anywhere.
He's not got a hell of a record. Now, unfortunately, he has won more than one playoff series, but still, we look at him like, when is he going? We haven't won a championship since 2009. He's not going anywhere.
Dom,
yeah,
he's signed until 2027.
Here's the thing, Dom, in regards to Boone or whatnot. When you talk about Boone or whatnot, it's not so much him, it's more of the owner. I put it on the owner.
You put it on Hal?
I put it on Hal. You know why I put it on Hal? Hal is not George. I just said this the other day. God, I miss King George so much. It's not even funny. I miss his ass. Yeah, he was a bastard at times. You curse his ass out and whatnot. But he was there for the fans. He tried to put out the best product that he could. Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it didn't work. But he tried. He tried. You can't say the same for this dude.
Again, there's an oxymoron to that. You got some of these owners, no shade against the Mets owner. He came in with his shiny new toy, with his gold money, and and he became Steinbrenner without the trophy.
Right.
Baseball has, I told y'all that last week. Sports will catch up with you guys. I don't care what sport it is. It's going to catch up with you. Sooner or later, you know what they say. When you dance with the devil, sooner or later, you're going to pay him. You keep knocking on the devil's door, one day you're going to answer that shit, and you're going to be like, oh, hell.
Bro.
It happened to the Yankees. It happened to the Mets in a mere 2 seasons. Baseball is funny. Sports is funny, guys. Look at the Knicks are actually contenders. We couldn't say that 5 years ago.
Nope.
Yeah,
couldn't say it. And in regards to the Mets and whatnot, God bless them.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, I find it amazing. What a week they had last week? Where they lost their closer. They lost this one. They lost that one. But I find it funny that how could you lose these players, especially if it's a financial thing, when you're like one of the richest owners in baseball?
That's what I said,
in baseball.
Because he's focusing on the casino.
Right.
Oh, God.
But that, again,
hold on, Dom. But he's a fan. You're a fan as well. That's what
he's an owner first.
He's a fan of money.
Right. He's an owner first.
He's a fan of making money.
whether it's him or any other owner. You know, we're not those Yankee fans that hate the Mets. At least I'm not.
No, same
I
here.
am.
Again, sooner or later, your mentality of spend.
Right.
I mean, come on. To me, it was like at first when he got Soto, it was like, see Yankees,
right.
And you didn't even make the playoffs. And then you lose two of your quality players, and then you go sign the guy that you beat a year ago in the playoffs. That's never been the same since that pitch. And that makes all things right again, good again. I don't know. I'm not in his head. I think the Mets still have a decent roster, don't get me wrong. But I think his jumping the gun, spending millions, he may have shot that load. No pun, no diddy, whatever, pause, whatever they say nowadays.
Exactly.
But I think he jumped the gun so fast that.
Oh my gosh.
Just think of this, Dave.
Yeah.
Before they got Soto, before they went through all this riffraff they went through this shit, they was a better team like the year before that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now some will say smoke and mirrors, they got hot at the right time. Whatever.
No, I'll tell you what I think with that. It wasn't about who they got, it was about who they lost.
Yeah.
They lost cohesion. You know, a guy like Jose Iglesias.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a star. A lot of people didn't know who he was.
Right.
But there was this community aspect, this feeling of 25, not 24-1 or whatever the rosters are now. And so when you lose that, then the whole team didn't have that camaraderie that they had before. And I don't know what happened with Lindor and Soto. I don't know how much of it is just press or stuff like that. But they always talk about Lindor and his smile. He looks happy playing the game and so forth. Sometimes Soto, he's all business, and maybe the two didn't mix. I don't know. Chemistry is an interesting thing. Sometimes you put things together and it turns into something beautiful, and other times it blows up. That's what chemistry is. So as far as the owner, I think he came in there appealing to fans about, well, I'm not the Wilpons. And I was a fan through the Wilpons ownership, and we suffered. So I'm going to come in and make this big splash. And the biggest splash on the market happened to be Soto.
Yep.
And so he went all in on Soto to prove that, that we have a new ownership and under new management, and it's not going to be the same old.
Right.
But I think also he had plans on what was in Citi Field's backyard. And that is that whole area that's now becoming this casino. And so he envisioned this other thing that gave him access right into that. And I don't know this to be true, but he's operating sort of like that. And the fact that they can let Diaz and the next day Alonso walk out of Citi Field and over to other teams just like that. I don't understand what the game plan was, or maybe like Hollop said about other things, maybe that was the plan.
It's fun. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ronan. You go ahead. Speak.
You're talking about the Mets. I got nothing to say, man. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
You know what? What's
weird? Last time Ronan had anything to say about the Mets, Pete Alonso homered off of Devin Williams.
Did they lose that's true.
Yeah,
but they lost the series though.
And now he's their closer. Ronan.
Yeah.
You know what I find funny? Honestly, it's a culture thing. I gotta tell you, honestly, it's for me with the Mets and also the Jets. It's a culture thing. It's a culture thing. I don't know what it is that they just can't get shit right.
Well,
they could be on a precipice of success, and all of a sudden it just doesn't work out. I have to question those two owners, not just Cohen, but especially Woody Johnson.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You should be questioning Joe Namath. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you're right.
He made a deal with Mephisto. That's why they won that Super Bowl.
Bro,
what are you talking
you know
about?
how exactly. You know how I feel about Joe Namath.
Yeah,
you know what's sad?
I was with you until that point.
You know what's sad?
I'm just saying.
I just jump off that train.
The Mets basically with Dave's saying with the casino, the Mets basically are the Mavericks, the NBA Mavericks. Everybody sat there, and thank God the guy is finally gone. You know, you blame a GM for trading your star player, like the owner just didn't care.
Right, like he had no knowledge.
It's because they have plans like the Mets, except the Mavericks ownership thinks they're going to turn the stadium into a stadium / casino. Like, okay, go to the game and then go to the slot machines when you're done.
And then they can bring Chauncey Billups back to coach.
Right.
I thought we was on football. How do we get back to the baseball?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. We do this all the time.
Our changes.
It's not me. It's
and
not
we don't
change
help
his
him
team.
either. I mean, we
Like
don't
he
help
changed
him.
his team.
No, it's not.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the Steelers.
I don't even know how we got there. That's not even on the. How did we get there? We were talking about the sippy cup.
Our move to end the NFL.
Oh yeah, you said let's talk NFL. Yeah,
I did say that, but I'm like, yeah, okay.
Do you have another topic, or because
it's time for R to go to bed?
It's been on the sippy cup for.
You know it's that time, Dave.
I have a question. Did anybody happen to see that?
We'll
Rob
get that last
Reiner
one next week.
Hold on. Evelyn had a question. Go ahead, Evelyn. I'm sorry.
I said, did anybody happen to see that the director Rob Reiner and his wife got?
You can't hear her?
Yeah,
by their son, right?
By
his son.
Hold on.
He was mad at mommy and daddy or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the Reiner story, huh?
Well,
look, Live woke up for that one.
Yeah, look at him. Onesies and everything.
Well, here's the thing. The son.
Let's put that on the pile of worthless pieces of shit. To take out people who actually benefit society. I mean, that pile is very high.
Exactly. And I'm going the son. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, God, man. I know it's some wild parents out there, but that's some shit I want to be like a fly on the wall on. Like, what could have happened that you killed these two people?
And
like,
he's a worthless.
And you killed them by stabbing, which is very that's
crazy. I didn't know that. Right.
Yeah. He's a worthless piece of shit. That's all.
Yeah.
It's nothing deeper than that. An entitled piece of shit who nobody cares about other than the fact that he's their son.
Yeah,
you know what? Crazy. You know what? It's insane because again, and not that I'm giving the son an excuse or whatnot, but I do know he had trouble past with addiction.
Right.
Okay, I don't know that the relationship between I think it was kind of like contentious,
right?
If I'm not mistaken, but they had reportedly bonded again over this movie back in 2013, 2014 called Being Charlie, which kind of depicted the son's life with his father.
Right.
From what I understand and what that.
But you know what? No, it's a movie that I didn't hear about until after he killed his parents.
I know.
Same
exactly.
here.
I was going to say
same here. I didn't hear about it either.
Wow.
So, I didn't hear about it either, Dave. You know what I'm saying?
But I heard they had some kind of big argument. There was some kind of Christmas party or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, there was some unresolved issues, at least in my eyes.
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of it we're not in there.
Yeah,
but
definitely stab worthy.
Yeah.
And what's weird, you can without us playing lawyer or TMZ,
right?
There had to be somewhere in this where they tried their hardest to do this and do that to help them. You know, I don't know how old he is now, and they were still kind of
32, I think.
Yeah, still kind of sort of going through this. He has a blow up like a little baby. And what do? You have a blow up at a party
Right.
You go home and get a knife?
A knife.
Yeah.
Did he kill himself yet, or did they catch him?
No,
they
he's in
caught
prison.
him.
They caught
He's
him.
in prison,
He got
huh?
arrested.
He's
Yeah.
under suicide
Well,
watch,
And
but
and his sister found him.
Since he has an addiction, he gonna really get some dick.
Oh.
the views expressed by
let
Howard.
me just say, hey, yo,
That is a
yo.
visual I did not
We
need.
appreciate your
Oh,
support.
We're gonna have a lot of addiction now.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you know he's not. He's already. Come on, man. Some of these,
Yeah.
they know how to play the system. He's going to be in isolation because he's on suicide watch. You know, he'll.
somebody gonna catch his ass.
I
They're
just
like,
don't
you killed
understand.
Meathead.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't understand that.
No.
How could you be so mad,
Right.
so butthurt, pause,
Well,
that you want to kill?
Oh, he ain't butthurt yet.
yeah, exactly. All right. Yep, there you go. There you
That
go.
you want to kill your parent and his wife, and by stabbing.
Wasn't that his mother?
Yeah, I thought so.
No, that's not his mother. I think that's his new wife.
Oh, okay. I thought that was his mother.
Yeah, that was the father's girlfriend. So to speak.
That's a huge loss for the entertainment industry.
It is.
I know.
It is. You know,
He
I
did.
couldn't even. First of all, I couldn't even believe it. To be perfectly honest, I was like,
I saw it online.
I was like,
it was a joke. I mean, not a joke, but I thought it was fake.
Dave, I was like, Meathead?
Yeah,
I said, no.
Like, who would want to kill Meathead? But
exactly. That's the first thing that came to my
What
mind.
I want to know is if you knew he had mental problems, why wouldn't you do something about it? You know, he has all that money. I mean,
I think
maybe
it's the relationship and whatnot, and maybe it's the son that was, not really compliant in that way.
Yeah,
and I done been around enough rich, entitled white kids. You can't blame the parents for that.
Yeah,
right. No, I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they did what they thought
the right thing,
was the right thing, and try to do all that they could. But there's also a part where 32 years old at some point they have to say that
together right now.
Yeah, we can't just enable him.
Right.
That's probably what the issue was. He probably was going to get his ass cut off.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe
that may be what they argued about.
Exactly.
Maybe an ultimatum.
How old was he when this kid?
He was 32.
That's his mother.
That was his mother?
You sure about that, though?
Wow.
He was married to Penny Marshall.
Yeah.
From 71 to 81.
Well, maybe
Michelle
that was
Singer, who's the woman that just died, right?
Right.
1989. That was 36 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
What's his son's name?
Nick.
He's not on there, but I think he's 30 something. So yeah, that's got to be his mother.
I thought they said he was 32, and they identified them both as his parents.
So his mother,
I thought so, yeah.
His mother was Penny.
No,
his
mother was the second wife.
Right, because they was
the one who died.
81,
yeah.
Wow.
They got divorced in 81.
Wow.
And he married this lady in 89.
89.
Wow. And if he's that's crazy.
Right. So that's
crazy.
Years ago.
Like,
I'm sorry.
How do you do
I'm
that
sorry.
to your own parents?
Exactly. I'm sorry. No matter what kind of argument I may have had, not that I did or I ever did. Well, I'm just saying at the same time, I would never even think about harming my mother or father. You know what I'm saying? Never.
That's because you're not a piece of shit, Mar.
Yeah.
Don't try to understand pieces of shit. The only way you understand them is to be one.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one. That's for damn sure. I don't want to be one.
What's the son's name again?
Nicholas. Yeah, Nick.
They had 3 children, sons Jake and Nick and daughter Rami.
The guy has 3 children.
And the daughter found him.
Yeah.
The daughter found him. Because he left. He left, went to some hotel room, and the daughter came and found him.
Wow.
They found him just walking the street.
Throw him on the pile with the girl who killed Selena, throw him on the pile with the person who killed Master J.
Fucking
Throw him on the
Mendez
pile.
The Mendez brothers,
Yeah, throw him on the pile with the rest of them losers.
And you got people trying to fight to get these guys out of prison.
Right.
They shotgun their parents. Like
they still haven't found the
really?
shooter from the campus shooting.
I don't know.
Haven't found it.
Oh yeah, Brown University. They haven't found it.
It's always a piece of shit. It's a nobody. We're never going to do anything. Nobody will ever remember them.
No.
And they take out people who actually helped and benefited society.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
And they found him walking the street like, I'm getting ready to go to 7-Eleven, get me a Mountain Dew and a
like nothing happened.
Now, I gotta bring this up. I find it interesting that the president of the United States.
Oh God.
And his
he violated.
Yeah.
Does that surprise anybody?
No, not really.
Piece of shit, like you said.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna call him a piece of shit. I mean, like I said, I'm not.
Rob Reiner said something that pissed me off one time too. So
okay,
when he called Chris Kyle a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Kyle. Oh,
guy
the
was doing
sniper.
his job. He was a sniper.
Right.
Well, you think he was supposed to go shake people's hands? I mean,
well, Chris Kyle was also a piece of shit too.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about what he did for a living. You want to call him a murderer?
Right. That's what he did. He was.
That was a little low blow, but again, everybody's entitled to say what they want to say.
Right.
We catch feelings when if something we don't like to hear. I'm just saying how I felt, knowing what this guy did for a living and how many lives he saved. I don't give a shit what kind of piece of shit he was.
Right.
There's plenty of people that have done good and still a piece of shits. But I mean, he saved a lot of lives. Trust me, I know. But that being said, I didn't think that was called for. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You say what you want, like we said earlier on. People have the freedom to say what they want, whether it's on social media or
with a microphone. That shit that Trump did was irresponsible, though, man. As a leader, though, for somebody in that position,
right.
To you know what I'm saying, to articulate himself with that shit he said about which was crazy.
Trump is a leader.
It was pure disrespect. And he's and the man just passed.
Trump is a leader. That's new to me.
No. Yeah, please. No.
It's gonna get worse.
How do you think Chris Kyle's wife felt? He left behind a wife and kids.
Right. I think we could all agree that
sometimes you should just shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to speak your mind.
Exactly.
And at certain points of time, timing is everything. Some shit you need to just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Don't matter what your position is, who you are.
What
happened to those days, guys? Where somebody just told you shut the
fuck up. And that's it. You don't have to speak up. Like you were saying earlier, a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
Right. You know everything he's saying.
And then again, when we talk sports, to get off of that, you got every damn, especially in the NBA, you got every ex-NBA player. Everybody got a podcast. They got groups of podcasts, crews of podcasts.
You already know.
And what are they talking about? What Hollip should be doing when it's 2 minutes on the clock. Did you do all that shit?
Exactly.
Really? I mean, you got guys like No Shade, Boogie Cousins, who was basically uncoachable, trying to be a coach on a microphone.
What about PE?
Really? Stop, guys. Like I said, I know how Steve feels. Steve is into that freedom of speech. Turn your microphone, turn your radio off, but. It's just to the point now, guys, where everybody's just, oof, Jesus.
You got some money for some podcast equipment. You can say the fuck you want to.
Exactly, live. Yeah. I mean, we do a good job of it too, but we still keep it level.
But you know what? There's an educated there's an educated premise to whatever we say. We bug the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? But we know what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't at the end of ESPN zone drinking fucking shots of tequila, talking about.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that dumb shit. Like
I mean,
shut the
even
fuck
though
up.
we go unhinged early and often, we still maintain some sort of maturity.
Right. Right. Even with the unhinged, it's some logical wild out shit.
And then you know what we could do? We can then, when we go unhinged afterwards, we can call up the 5 people that actually watch this and tell them.
Actually, it's hey David, let me tell you something. It's a little bit more than 5 people. That's okay.
I swear to God, I swear to God, if I was to meet 50, if I was to just meet 50 people that are in our group on Facebook, I don't know, man. I'm not a violent dude, but nothing aggravates me more than that, man.
I know, but I don't. You know what?
I say it all the time.
You
I
know
apologize but damn, if just half of them would.
I know, but you know what though? Honestly, here's the thing. I have gotten some great feedback from people that heard the show, whatnot.
Right.
They love you guys as well as the panelists and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
No, seriously, I've gotten a lot of reaction from them.
Wow.
You get fan mail?
They was ours relatives.
No, seriously, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback and whatnot. But my thing is like, okay, so if you feel that way, you know what to do. You should know what to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I have noticed my subscribers have gone up incrementally. You know what I'm saying? Like one by one. It's a slow crawl. I get it, and I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Let me give you some advice for somebody
Yes,
that's been around and gets
Yes.
absolutely no support. Keep doing what you're doing.
For sure.
You got us with you. That's all that matters.
That's exactly. That's how I was about to say.
Hollip sometimes, man. I don't know. Maybe
it gets the Don.
Come on, maybe it's the competitive juices. I hate to keep bringing up what I do for a living.
Right.
There's just that some as old as I am, it's still that fire in me. And you know what? I take it.
Well, you doing what you supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's
but
all
I take
that
it further, Hollip. I'll go and look at like Av.
Right.
My buddy Rels.
I
mean, people I physically know actually met, touch gloves.
Right.
You motherfuckers ain't even. We got. That's a sore subject.
I stopped even trying to understand it, man.
On Facebook,
I don't understand.
or whatever that number is nowadays.
Listen, again, I get it. Yeah, I feel you, Hollip. Because again, I know, I know you've been on that. Damn. Do I need to send? Let me see if I can send him. Hold on. Let me see if I can send him.
Say something.
But yo, fellas, I gotta and ladies, I have to go.
Okay, brother.
Brother,
it's been real, brother.
Right.
It's been real. Enjoyed the conversation as usual.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, we have to do something in person. We need to catch a movie.
Of course. You already know the deal.
I keep saying we got to go to that place in Stanford. The go.
Nobody's coming out to Connecticut. Let me stop. I'm joking around.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. I also would like to, appreciate for allowing me to join y'all.
Of course, thank you, brother.
Yeah, welcome.
And I would love to, continue to, talk to your brothers and sister, about, whatever's going on in society and continue to,
any ideas of what's going on around you? Like you're in New York, right?
Yes, he is.
That is correct.
Yeah, so you see it firsthand.
Abdel, let me tell you, it's been a pleasure having you on and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I like to provide a platform for everybody.
Yeah.
You understand? And I feel that's very important because again, we need to speak on our health, our mental health.
Yeah.
All of that is very important. And to provide a platform for that is something I pride myself on, all day, 24/7.
I give thanks. I
appreciate that, brother.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
I appreciate that. So go ahead, Don.
Let me rant one more time. Listen to this. I'm gonna give y'all a quickie.
Hopefully I see y'all soon.
Okay,
All
brother.
All
Listen
right.
to
Have a
this.
great
Love
night,
you.
brother.
Yeah.
You too.
All right, thank you.
Listen to this, guys.
Yes, sir.
Seven people that bugged me all week. Oh, you're gonna send me the link. What do I do? Every Wednesday.
And you send the link,
And they
And
don't
where
show
they
up.
at? Where they at?
they're gone. They don't even show up. And I get it. I
can't
listen.
hear you.
I
Oh, you
sent
can't
the
hear?
link to like 4 people.
You can't hear me?
Can
can't hear me?
You can't hear me, R.
I can hear you.
I can
We
hear
hear
you.
you. We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I do it every week.
Right.
7 people every week.
Right.
So why? What's the? I mean, are they afraid? I told people you don't even have to show your face.
The thing is, people.
I can't hear
say,
R in them.
Oh wow, damn. Let me see if I could take them. Let me try to hold on for a
I
second,
hear
guys.
you.
Hold on.
I hear them.
Can't hear them jamokes.
we hear you.
We heard that.
Exactly. Let me send them again. I'm
Uh
gonna text them real quick. I'm gonna text us. I just sent the link again.
oh.
Hold on, guys. Let me just do this real quick.
It's something where his headphones are.
It's definitely something.
He's gone again.
He's
sent again.
So, anyways, I just have a quick question.
Sure. What's that?
We can see people from space, but they can't find the shooter of the campus. The campus.
the
shooter.
Brown University.
The Brown University. That's crazy. Dom,
Right.
your mic is live, brother.
They can't find it. Where is he? And
He's
it's a white guy, by
win.
the way.
He's in the win. He's in the win.
Look how long it took him to find that Charlie Kirk shooter.
Exactly. They'll find who they want to find.
That's it. I was about to say, do they want to find him?
They'll find who is appointed to be found.
They'll find who they want to find. Whoever they want to find, they'll find.
Yeah.
Whoever's the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long did it take us to find Bin Laden?
Yeah.
All the intel in the world. We're blowing up mountains in Afghanistan.
I'm trying to tell you, brother.
And he's in Pakistan smoking weed.
Yeah.
But Dom, let me get back to what you were saying about. See, that's another thing. The support is crazy, man.
It's free.
It's free, but you know what? I don't even sweat it. I'm like, yo, again, I've been getting my feedback. It's been good and whatnot, and I'm just like, I give thanks for that. But other than outside of that, I don't really care. I just provide the platform. I do it for you guys. I do it for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, there's that competitive juice in all of us.
Yes, it's in me too.
I remember the Knicks and Ish. You hear them talk about that a lot.
Yes.
I can remember going on that show years ago.
Yes.
That I was like friends of the family.
Right.
And now I get the link, but they do it kind of late. I'm a little older. I ain't up at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Sorry, guys. Even though I ain't
same here. I want to support, but I want to be there. But
that's how they were in the beginning. It was like, I would go to YouTube and see how many likes and
right.
And now I look at them, and you know what the thing is? They stood consistent. They added a little bit of,
but you know what's my fault?
Fanciness.
You know it's my fault. I don't, and I gotta go to Dave for this. I gotta go to probably, I don't know about Bishop, but I need to just like enhance my handling of AI and technology.
Right. You know who else is good at that?
Who? Av. I thought about Av. Av is another one.
You see his little commercials now.
I see what he does, and I love it. And I'm like, bro, I need you to teach me that.
Yeah. There's and things we can do today that we couldn't do 5 years ago. I mean, the stuff that I do. Sometimes I'm 2 minutes on my phone, and there it is. So
there it is.
And I'm no expert on it. I mean, I'm very early stages of it, but it's so easy. It kind of like
you're familiar with it. You're familiar with it.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. I'm not familiar with it on that level like that.
Right.
I think if I became, perhaps it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
one of my wife's cousins, Renisha, she's into that.
Mm.
I feel like we're falling behind. I mean,
Listen, I was initially I wasn't into AI, but what it did, and I do it for fun.
Right.
But it's I have a lot of crazy things in my head.
Right.
And sometimes, like the stuff that the jokes, the running jokes, like the shame of Jones and all this.
Right.
Sometimes these things just come in my head, and AI gives me the tool to do it.
Right.
And I said, "Oh, that's actually perfect." So it's all
Right.
in the prompts. It's all in the prompts. If you can think it, AI can create it.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
That's the one thing I learned,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah.
And you know what else are? They have this thing now. Again, I go back with these guys quite some time.
Right.
They have it now. Like if Dave is speaking, boom, it's
Right.
just Dave on the screen. Everybody
Right.
else becomes like little dots.
Yeah.
And then boom, they'll bring the whole group back together. And
Right.
then, boom,
Right.
there's just Ev, and there we are, the little dots again. And
Right.
Exactly.
they've enhanced so much of their, show. And again, you see Av walking down the streets of New York,
For sure.
talk that ish. Blah, blah, blah.
I
don't know if
love
all
it.
of these people are actually there or that's
Exactly.
AI.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
he's pretty good at this stuff.
He's very good at it. He's very
Av
good.
looks, goofy as hell. He look like he just sits in the basement, looks at his Yankee and Knicks banners.
Right.
That guy fooled the hell out of me, man. Serious.
He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
I remember when he was this big and he done lost all the weight. Now he's the AI guru.
Word. I gotta get in touch with him. I gotta reach out to Dave, of course.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Make a list of things that you would like to see.
Okay.
As far as what you want this show to be.
I would. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we implement I don't think AI helps with this day, but can we implement okay, we're talking about the Knicks. Boom. Yeah, there's film of what's going on.
Right.
You actually can.
Okay.
With your StreamYard account, you can add video.
Right.
Okay. I gotta go.
And so you can actually set up your whole thing and just hit certain buttons.
Right.
And how you have the banners on there.
Yes.
You can do that also at certain points. You can then insert video. You can actually create an opening video.
Right.
And have that run. Yeah. And then something to close it out.
Have you ever watched that show, Dave? Knicks?
I have not, but I did. The only thing that I did see was when he was doing that favorite moment. You remember
your favorite moment? Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to see that. That was well put together.
Right.
So
Again,
there are things.
He goes out. He went out to people. I happen to be one of them. What was my favorite Nick moment?
Yeah.
And then boom, I go on YouTube and
you see
30 seconds, and boom, he added Walt Clyde going to the basket. I'm
right.
And Clyde moving. I'm like.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. I don't know if he works in that field or not, but
he's very good. He's very good.
He has definitely did some leaps and bounds with that now.
Exactly.
So it can do things to aesthetically make the show more attractive and inviting to people.
Exactly.
We've got the content.
For sure. There's no question.
And that's where he got that from. When he was talking. Why everybody don't have their camera on? Because when you go on their show, you ain't blacking out your camera, man.
Exactly.
They'll cut your ass off. They want to see who's talking.
They want to see who's talking.
Which adds, there's some good
Personal
people.
Touch.
Yeah, they I'm telling you, this I got to talk to Av, man. I mean, I have his phone number, so.
Right. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Reg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what would enhance the show?
What's that?
Taylor Rooks.
Funny story. Before y'all go, funny story. I'm watching the pregame one day, and I'm telling my wife about Taylor Rooks. I'm telling her, I mean, obviously, but we'll get past that. Obviously, I really like her because where she came from, how she got to where she's at. She never had to kiss the ring of the bullshit ESPN group.
Right.
She made her way through, sideline reporting, this and that. And my wife was like, I know why you like it. I think y'all sound like these
Can't
clowns
escape
on the
that.
podcast.
Can't escape that. Can't escape that.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, that's the obvious choice. But no, for real. I mean,
love it.
Right.
I love it.
She did take a different path, and
Right.
it's still there's something. Speaking of Av, there's something about him, man, where he don't like the. I guess we call it Prime. I keep calling it Amazon, but Prime.
Yeah.
You know, they're hoes.
I like the Prime.
Me too. And it's
I
not,
like the Prime.
It's not what Reggie thinks. No. I like it, because so
What
far
do I think?
in 20
what
weeks,
do I think?
right? In 20 weeks, guys, I can say this. I never once heard them bash a player.
No. Now, I will say this. Why I do like the Prime. I do like it, but I'll just say this. Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash gotta go.
Yeah. They're like watching paint dry.
Yes, they gotta go. I'm willing to give a pass to Udonis, and I'm willing to give a pass.
I like Blake.
I like Blake as well.
He's got a little bit of
Blake also does commercials. His personality,
right? Yeah,
exactly. So he's got it. I like him.
Now, if these guys don't get it together after this year, we got to start recruiting.
We got to shuffle the deck.
$72 billion. Got to come up with something better than this, guys.
We got to shuffle the deck, bro.
But when you watch it on that alternate feed, I forgot.
Which I'm gonna do Friday. I'm gonna do it Friday.
Lord have mercy. You got to tell me. I forgot what it's called now already, and I watched it yesterday.
Right,
Dave. They got you behind the backboard.
It's I did see that.
Did you?
You did?
It's like they're making you. It's like
the
you're
game
moving
before
your seat.
The last game. The game
I'm
before the last game.
Your...
I went on Prime and they had two options.
Yeah,
they had the regular broadcast and then they had that other one, the alternate.
And it's like you're moving your seat. Like, okay, I was sitting in row 116. Now I'm courtside.
Right. I'm gonna check it out.
I try to equate it to Dave. You're a baseball guy.
Yep.
If you ever watch a baseball game on Apple TV, man, the effects, the camera angles, and all of that is incredible. And now I see what Amazon is doing or Prime.
For sure.
They're taking this to another level, guys.
Absolutely, and that's been a long time coming. You know, because we've been watching sports the same way for a long time. So I told you guys in the group I'm supposed to be going to see the Nets and the tomorrow. Yeah. So these tickets are free.
Hey,
because well, my school, the cheerleaders. They got we can walk to Barclays from my school.
Right.
The cheerleaders got an opportunity to perform.
Before
the game, and so so in order to watch them perform, they made us stay and watch the game afterwards.
Are they doing it before or during the game?
They're doing it before. They're doing it before.
Because you know what? If you have League Pass now. NBA League Pass.
Oh yeah, they
don't take you to commercials though.
Yeah, I know.
You stay right in the stadium.
Oh, right.
So if they was doing it during the game, I'd be able to just go to the Nets broadcast and
So
you know what? I've seen that during Nick broadcast and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I like it, man.
I haven't seen it because I don't have League Pass, but I heard about that. But so I don't know where we're sitting because they don't have like assigned seating anymore. They just open the door and the people
run in. Where you want.
They just run in there. They just run in there like Black Friday.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
You can even sit on the bench. You can even sit on the bench if you want.
Wait. Time. No. Hold on. Time.
You know he's joking, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm like, sick.
They might not be making a lot of money, but they ain't making no money.
I'm like, yo.
It's like 6 a.m. at Walmart on Black Friday. It's just open the door and they just.
I heard they're willing to talk trade with the guy they just got, Porter.
Oh.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. When y'all watch the MSG feed in New York, it goes to commercials during timeouts.
Yeah.
I use the MSG feed on League Pass, but I don't. And God rest my son. My son used to tell me, Dad, you like that? I'm like, you rather watch commercials?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. On this app that I use a streaming app or whatnot. Like an IPTV streaming service, should I say? And
just tell us how cheap you are. Dom is talking. I got league pass. I pay for all this stuff, and he's got Max old Wi-Fi cable.
No. I have IP. No.
Is it called SynCat?
I get every channel, every game, every channel. I'm including.
Is it in English? Is it in English?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm able to see these games like a Chicago game, and it'll take me to like the timeouts and whatnot. But I'm still viewing the court and what's going on and all the entertainment. Yeah.
I like that because I don't got to worry about what the commercials and you know what? Even what I like is I can rotate. Like I could go, like say the Knicks are playing the Bulls.
Yeah.
I could go to the Bulls broadcast. I could go to the Knicks. Back in the old days, you only got one. It was the home team. Whoever was the home team, that's the broadcast. You
that
got
was it.
Yeah.
And you saw their local commercials. And now I don't see no commercials. And I like that because, you know, I know what Breen and Clyde sound like.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. I've been listening to them forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I have the opportunity to flip, you know, and guess what? You got to get past it. They're all homers. Yeah. If you think you're going to put on the Bulls broadcast and they're going to pipe up the Knicks, you're wrong. We don't do it. MSG don't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not
what
going to
makes you think they're going to do it?
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
They're going to tell you that Jalen Brunson should shoot more.
Yeah. And again, though, when I watch it's like when I watch the Hornets, I got to go through the commercials. And
of course.
And I get frustrated watching them, man. I watch them because I live here. And every time I watch them, I'm like, why is this guy still on the team? Why is this moron still on this team? Let's move away. Let's move on. Man, trade him for like draft picks in 10 years from now. Just get him off the team. You're never going to rebuild with this clown, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Taking one-legged 35-foot three-pointers and
well, he's going to be gone anyway.
I hope so.
He's going to be gone, bro, because you already got that. Who's playing? Who's the other point guard that's playing?
Sexton.
Right.
Yeah, now he's hurt.
Oh, geez.
And they finally got Brandon Miller back.
Okay,
that white kid, Kanepa, whatever his name is.
Right.
They got some good young talent, and this dude just seems to be getting in the way.
Well,
honestly,
you already know.
So,
guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me end this. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna shout out you guys, Dom, David, Reggie, of course, Evelyn. I appreciate that. My boy Ab.
Live.
Hollop.
Ronan, Hollop. Exactly. I think that's about it.
I think that's it.
I'm a FaceTime live, man. See if he got his onesie on.
Yeah, the last time I saw live, his camera was turned. Like I said, just as long as it doesn't go upside down, we good.
Oh my god,
that was it. You guys are hilarious.
That's my boy.
Class. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, have a good night.
Have a great night, guys. Sleep.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Peace.